A healthier career translates to making more money and a lot of independence, and that is what I'm about. And if you're about that, you should probably keep on watching this video. So hey loves, it's Kendra here again, and you're probably wondering, how can I succeed at my career? How can I be better at my business or whatever it is you're doing? So the pandemic has taught everyone that it is not just enough to own a business or to have a career, but you should be able to be stable and be very successful at it. So no matter what happens, you can always stand. Now this is applicable to you if you are in corporate business, you have a small business, you're an entrepreneur, you have a skill, whatever it is you are. These tips are going to help you crush your careers in 2021. So please consider subscribing to this channel. If you like this video, let's grow together because we are growing and glowing. So the first tip is to put God first. Whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you're doing, always put God first. Seek his counsel before you go into or take any further step, and always pray about whatever it is you want to inculcate into your business, your career, your goals, whatever it is you want to do. Always pray, ask for God's guidance, and trust him along the way. Tip number 2 is to explore your options. Do not settle for status quo. For instance, if you're a medical doctor, you're probably thinking in one direction, or once I graduate, I'm going to go through the line of becoming a consultant, blah blah blah. Or you are into fashion designing, you're like, oh, I'm just going to go into making female clothes and stuff like that. No, explore your options in whatever career it is you are in whatever business you're doing. Explore your options, ask questions, look for creative niches that pertain to you personally. Most times we don't know these things unless we ask questions. So do your research, explore your options. You might be surprised that there are so many options available to you in your line of career, but due to lack of information, you're stuck with that one thing that you've been exposed to. So exposure is very important. Always do your research, ask questions, ask yourself, do I really want to do this alone? Do I want to combine this and this? Do I want to go into another field? Do I want to explore these other options? There could be so many options available to you, so don't be afraid to explore. Even if it means you rechanneling your energy or your resources, it will be worth it at the end. Just don't be afraid to try new things. The key thing there is for you to be open to options, be open to new ideas, be open to a new environment or new people or a new niche. Tip number 3 is to create a niche for yourself. Now this is why I mentioned number 2 first. You cannot create a niche for yourself when you do not know the options available to you. Take for instance, you are into garment making or fashion designing. That is a typical example, and you are really passionate about making clothes for women. You can explore your options, like making clothes for pregnant women, for plus size bodies, for slim people, or you can decide to just stick to making African wears. When you've explored your options and you have weighed every advantage and disadvantage that comes with each option, you can now decide, okay, I am going to go into this, I'm going to create this niche for yourself. People are going to know me for this. Once people think about, oh, clothes for pregnant women, I'm going to pop up in their head first. And you have to be consistent in whatever you're doing. Tip number 4 is networking. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter the field you're into, whether you're in the corporate world, whether you are a 9 to 5 worker, whether you are a business person, an entrepreneur, you have a skill, you're an artist, whatever it is you are. Please network, connect with people of like minds, look for groups, look for associations, join, look for professional bodies and join, attend meetings, attend conferences, attend master classes, get in touch with people who are on the same path as you. They could be your key to opportunities tomorrow. You never know who you would meet. You never know where you get great ideas from. No man is an island. Help can come where you least expect it. And the people who will relate more to you and who might be able to give you information or opportunities tomorrow are people who are related to what you do. Make sure that at least a great percentage of people who you know or who are on your contact list are people who can help you grow your business, who can help you advance in your career, who can refer you to people who would need your services, people who would help you grow your visibility. The next tip is to invest in yourself. Invest in learning, invest in growing your skills. Now, don't say because you have a degree that is where it ends. There are other, you can take other certificate courses, you can take short courses online, you can go for your master's degree, your PhD if that is the line you want to toe. You can go for advanced careers or advanced courses to help build yourself the more. Let's say you are naturally talented in a particular skill. It wouldn't hurt you to learn from other people, to learn from their perspective of how to do these things. And if you're working alone, or if you're just where you started, or you're just advancing with your natural talent or your natural gift, you might do things how it pleases you. You might be able to please yourself, you're happy with what you're doing, but are you able to translate it into the business world? Can you monetize it? Can you serve people in a way that is generally accepted? Now, if you're a naturally gifted person, you might be happy with what you're doing. You might think you're doing enough until you have to monetize your gifts, or you need to deliver or render services to the public. Now, what do I mean? Take for instance, you're a naturally gifted writer, you write very well. You might be able to write things for your own consumption or for the consumption of the immediate people around you. But when it is time to monetize your writing, you might realize that you need marketing strategies. You might need how to maybe tell stories, how to engage people. These are other facets you need to put in place, and you might not be able to learn them on your own unless you get more training or connect with people, or maybe attend one or two classes that will help you improve in other facets. Now, I'm not saying that your degree or your skill is not enough. What I'm saying is that if you want to crush your goals, your careers, and you want to make money from them, you need to be able to know how to serve people. You should be able to package it in a way that people who consume it will come back wanting more. The next tip is to increase your visibility. Do people around you know what you're into? Do they know you're a YouTuber? Do they know you're a doctor? Do they know that you are a teacher? Do they know that you own a business? Do they know that you own a hospital? Do they know that you own this fashion line? You need to increase your visibility, because if you need to make money from people, and if people don't know what you do, how would they patronize you? So I would suggest reaching out to people, starting from your close contacts. Reach out to family and friends. Tell them if you started a business, if you are into this career, or if you render a particular kind of service. Let them know, oh, this is what I do, this is what I'm into now. Please refer me. Please tell people about my business. You can send them a link to your website if you have one. Tell them to share your website and stuff like that. Also, create a social media platform wherever it is you think you have the highest fan base. Create a social media platform, or website, whether it is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Create a social media platform, whatever it is that people can easily use to reach you and to check out your services. Now, don't just create these platforms and leave them laying fallow. Put something there. Post about the things you do. Give people information from time to time. Tell them, remind them, put it in their faces. They will forget if you don't remind them. Sometimes it is not that people do not know what you do, but they might forget that this is what you do. So you need to constantly remind them, which would take me to my next point, which is consistency. Whatever art you are into, you need to be consistent in it, offline and online. I don't just mean posting consistently to remind people, but also improving on your craft consistently. Consistently keep on improving, keep on learning, keep on investing in it. Whatever new thing you add to your business or a niche you've created, Remind people that, oh, I've included this, I'm now into this is also part of what I do. Be consistent, because when people see growth, they tend to trust your services the more. When people see that you're growing and you're flourishing and you're doing and accomplishing new things, they tend to focus their attention on you compared to someone who has just been at the same spot for years. Finally, make sure you're in love with what you do. Whatever it is you're into, if you don't love it, if you're not passionate about it, people will see through you. People will see through the services you're rendering. People will see through the way you push yourself out there, the way you present yourself. People will be able to notice that this person might just be doing this because they have nothing else to do. People are like that. So ensure that you are in love with what you're doing, you're passionate about it, and don't be afraid to change paths, to try something new if you notice that you're not enjoying what you're doing, or that this is not really what you want to do on the long run. You can test the waters, explore, like I said before, explore your options. Don't just head straight into one thing and get stuck and you're not happy doing that. Make sure you explore, you're happy with what you're doing. Any changes you can make to make yourself more comfortable and more passionate, do not be afraid to make it. You might not have all the time in the world, but it is better to make a mistake and learn from it than to consistently do something that you will forever live to regret. I hope this video helps you to crush your career goals, whatever it is you want to do in life, whatever it is you're into. Remember that you can always get better. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. We need time to grow. You need time to make money. You need time to be independent. So grow at your own pace, run at your own pace, do things as much as you can, and leave the rest to God. Remember, put God first, and I know that we are all going to crush our careers. Please, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to click the subscribe button, and let's keep growing and glowing together. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe, okay? Bye.